Well, hello there, Wildcats. It's me, Mr. Gordon. I just want to go over some help for the week. Mainly, I'm going to go day by day. So today, I'm going to talk about succession notes and the discussion. Yesterday was Monday the 13th. Not so spooky, right? And you had intro to successions to do, and then you also had the endangered species 2 day, which actually turned into like a 4 day project to turn in. That could have been done by now, obviously. So let's take a look at the succession notes. Hey, Supercats, here's today's task. Notes, deal with it. Click the picture, follow the link, make a copy, keep it, hint, hint, and complete the discussion questions about today's task. So I'm going to go up here. I will most likely make my own copy. Oh, wait, it already did. It says Mr. G on it. And look where it says click here for notes. That is also another link. Okay. So you want to click here. Whoa, super slow today. I wonder what's going on. Oh, we got spinnies. It is going to be a PDF. It opens up directly on my laptop. If it does not open up directly on yours, it's probably because it's going to download, which means it'll show up in this bottom left corner usually. So you'll need to open it. Cool thing about this though, these are completely filled out. Normally, we'd be in class and you would be writing all this down as we talk and as we go through the slides and everything. I didn't want you to have to worry about that. So these are all completely filled out for you. However, you will need to use these for the rest of the week on assignment, on projects, on tasks. And you'll need these for all the way to the end of the year. This will come back over and over again. I don't know if we're having semester exams. So I would hold on to this if I was you. All you got to do is save it, download it. Hopefully, it already did, though. All right. So, anyway, let's check out these notes, right? So, we've got changes in ecosystems, or what we call ecological succession. For you visual people, you might be able to get this pretty much right off the bat. Over time, ecosystems change. That's kind of what we're talking about. There's the definitions, right? Got a great little video. Then it says explain how primary succession happens as you watch the video. Because you made a copy, you should be able to type down here. It changes by, right? Or however you want to, phrase that. You don't have anything to turn in, but I do want you to at least try to explain it to yourself. That's one of the highest forms of learning is when you can turn around and just teach it to either yourself or others, right? You take that knowledge and you share it. So, primary succession, okay? We've got pioneer species. We've got more information about primary succession. One of the main things to know is primary succession takes thousands to millions to tens of millions of years for it to occur, right? Galapagos Islands. Primary succession, little comic strip for you, right? Tons of information. Yes, tons of information. And then you got secondary, play the video about Yellowstone. Ooh, Yellowstone. It's a creepy place. It's beautiful, but it's the world's largest supervolcano. So yikes. Then there's a couple questions here. Again, it's just for you. It's just for you. And then there's more definitions. Here's how it kind of looks. And then this says, what type of succession does this picture represent? Well, again, in class, we would stop, we would talk about it. But I told you secondary because it shows the results after a forest fire and there was already soil present. That's one of the key factors when it comes to primary and secondary. So, primary, what type of succession does this picture represent? Primary, you can see that only bare rock was present in step one. Bare rock equals primary. And I know what you're thinking. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. But no, that is not correct. Bare rock, meaning rock that is just rock, just bare rock, right? Just rock. That equals primary. That is the beginning. And it's usually through volcanic or glacial activity. Okay. And I filled out some of these other questions for you. If you want to see where I get my sources, I've added the links in there. If they work, cool. And if they don't, that's not your fault. Okay. But there is really great information for those of you that like to go a little bit further. And there's tons of info on here because I think you might be guessing that primary and secondary succession and succession in general is going to be important, not just this year, but for your eighth grade year. Okay. So make sure that this is in your laptop files. Download this, rename it, put it in your drive, make a special little folder, science notes, or whatever you want to do to make sure that you have this. Okay. Well, that's pretty much it for that. However, if you notice, you are also complete the discussion questions about today's test. Thank you, Mr. Gordon. We love doing more. I know. So then you go to the discussions, and you can see from the post it says, how would you define or describe primary succession to someone your age, right? How would you describe secondary succession to someone your age? What is a pioneer species? Why do we call them pioneers? Describe a climax community. Number 5 is optional. Come up with a joke or a rhyme that accurately depicts succession in some way. Example of a succession joke. Have you heard of the one about the moss? I'm really liking it. Oof, that is bad. That is really bad. But what you can do, as usual, oh no, what did I do? See, it happens to me too. Of course, I'm on teacher view, so it's a little different. So you go to the succession notes and discussion. You can copy and paste these into your reply, right? So that way they're already there. And then you can respond to each other. You can like each other's comment. Wow. What is it, Monday or something? Yes. Anyway, do the best, do the most. Meow. And as always, he said, as the button wouldn't show up quick enough. And as always, go cats.